Okay, members, I'd like to welcome everybody to OHA's meeting of the Committee on Budget and Finance. It is Wednesday, March 4th, 2026, and it is 10:22 a.m. Present is our Vice Chair Danahuna, Trustee Souza, Trustee Galuteria, Trustee Akina, Trustee Akaka, Trustee Luana Lapis here as well. Is there anyone online? And myself giving us the quorum to conduct the meeting, and I'm officially calling it to order. Okay, members, I want to say a bunch of words at this time that I'm required to do. But so this meeting can be viewed via live stream on OHA's website at www.oha.org/livestream. For those joining us on Zoom to testify or listen for that matter, please note that we are using the webinar platform rather than the standard Zoom format, meeting format. As an attendee, you will be able to watch and listen to the proceedings. If you wish to testify on a specific agenda item, please follow these steps. Raise your hand to indicate that you would like to speak. We will change your status from attendee to panelist when it is your turn. This may take a few seconds, so we appreciate your patience. As a panelist, you will be given 5 minutes to speak. You will have the option to turn on your camera and unmute yourself to provide testimony. When recognized to testify, you are to speak to the agenda item that is currently being considered. If you begin to address another topic, the chair will issue a warning. Should you continue to speak on matters outside of the agenda item, your speaking time for that agenda item will end. Once you have finished testifying, please mute yourself and you will be returned to attendee status. In addition to this, we would like to ask everyone to silence your mobile phones. Okay, now with that out of the way, I would like to introduce supporting us today is Crane Akina and Melissa Winahan. And also joining us today is our COO, Kapunui Sean Kekina, and I will bring him to the table. Okay, Ponui, please announce the administrative staff joining us this mid-morning.
Mahalo nui, aloha kakayaka kākou. Mahalo nui, Vice Chair, Chair, Vice Chair, and Trustees. This morning from administration, we have with us in support of this meeting our Interim Administrator, CEO, Summer Silva, our Investment Director and Interim CFO, Ryan Lee, our Budget Chief, Grace Chen, our General Counsel, Everett Ota, our Director of Economics and Business Resilience, Pony Askew, our Director of Community Engagement, Lisa Von Secona, and our IT Systems Engineer and Administrator, Kyle Saucier. Mahalo nui.
Thank you, Sean. With that, we'll move on to the approval of the committee minutes. I'm going to put on the table a motion to approve the committee minutes of February 4th, 2026. Does anyone have any changes to the committee minutes of February 4th, 2026? Okay, if they're none, has anyone signed up to testify?
No testifiers.
Okay, then with that, can I get a roll call vote for its approval?
Trustee Ahuna.
Yo.
Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina.
Aye.
Trustee Alapa. Trustee Galuteria.
Yo.
Trustee Kahele is excused. Trustee Lindsay is excused. Trustee Souza. Chair Waiʻanae.
Yes.
7 yes votes.
Okay, the minutes are approved. We also have minutes for February 8th, 2026. Has anyone signed up to testify on those minutes?
No testifiers for February 18th, 2026.
Okay, so I'm going to put a motion on the table to approve the minutes of February 18th, 2026. Does anyone have any changes to those minutes of February 18th? Okay, if not, then I will get a roll call vote for their approval.
Trustee Ahuna.
Aye.
Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina.
Aye.
Trustee Alapa. Trustee Galataria. Trustee Kahele is excused. Trustee Lindsay is excused. Trustee Souza. Chair Waiʻanae.
Yes,
7 yes votes.
the minutes are approved. So we're moving on. I'm going to put on the table a motion to approve action item BF 2604, which is the approval of OHA funding for Hoʻakoakoa Lahui Event Sponsorship Awards for the following organizations and events for fiscal year 2025 to 2026, quarter 4, batch 2. Is there anyone signed up to testify on action item BF 2604?
We have no testifiers. We do, however, have presenters that
Okay.
are here.
Okay, we'll have them available for the main discussion. So members, okay, so we have, this is, okay. We have 5, 13, how come it's? Different ones. How come I have, oh, sorry, so wait, let me, what's the motion? I'm gonna put sorry, let me rescind what I just said. I want to put the motion.
One of them is quarter 4, that's why.
Oh,
Just the timing.
so, okay. Sorry, the motion I'm putting on is to approve and authorize OHA funding for Hoʻakoakoa Lahui Event Sponsorship Awards for the following organizations and events for fiscal year 2025 to 2026, quarter 4, batch 2. And there are 13 of them? Yes. Okay, so members, we can proceed as you wish. If you guys have any of these that you want to take separately for whatever reason, if you have any questions on any of these sponsorships, or if you'd like them to present anything at all, I'm going to let you guys, I want to follow your lead on this. Is there any, so right now is the discussion on this motion to approve these sponsorships. Is there any,
Sure.
Trustee Galataria?
You know, we appreciate everybody's attendance, so perhaps we may want to have them come forward because they've come this far.
So you want to have
give them a
all
time
of them
limit.
present their, okay, so we'll give them 5 minutes and we'll start with, man, my eyes are, I didn't bring my glasses.
You want to borrow?
We have Zachary Lum from Kāhuli Leo Leʻa.
Okay. Sorry. Aloha.
Mahalo for this opportunity to provide brief testimony in your consideration of our proposed event, May Day 2026. My name is Zachary Lum, and today I'm representing our nonprofit organization, Kāhuli Leo Leʻa, as its executive director. Since 2019, our organization has taken on the kuleana of continuing a tradition started by my kumu, Robert Casimiro, and his brother, Roland. As many may remember, the May Day concert at the Waikiki Shell featuring the brothers Casimiro was an annual gathering that marked May Day as more than just Lei Day, but a day and evening of music, hula, and the real opportunity to gather lahui, as suggested by this Hoʻakoakoa Lahui funding opportunity. Beyond the merits of our event and its many alignments with OHA's Mauli Ola strategic outcomes that we've articulated in our application, I'm here today to share and perhaps even emphasize that in the past 6-7 years of carrying this tradition as handed to us by our kumu, we have grown the event from a one-night concert to a statewide broadcast, international live stream with various satellite events in Hawaii and Japan. This is significant for us, not only because of the millions of marketing impressions that we create every year, but more so because our approach is rooted in gathering lahui under the auspices of mele and hula. Yes, our event broadcast is entertaining, but in that entertainment, we create opportunities for viewers to learn and strengthen the values that inch by inch, song by song, make us who we are as Hawai'i. So mahalo for your consideration of our cause to bring mele and its knowledge-bearing capabilities to our lahui and beyond. Mahalo nui.
Mahalo. Trustee Akini, you have a question? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Zachary. Next up,
Next up, we have Joni and Leah from Manu Oku Festival, and I believe they are here in person? Yes. Great. You may come to the table.
good luck, bro.
Short. Aloha, my Chair Waiʻanae, Vice Chair Ahuna, and board members. My name is Joni Peters. I am the Executive Director for the Conservation Council for Hawaii. We are the oldest nonprofit conservation group in the state of Hawaii. And we are also the state affiliate for the National Wildlife Federation. What I'm coming before you is to request funding for our annual Manu Oku Festival. This is our 11th year. The Manu Oku bird is very special. It is one of the birds or native birds that you can see readily without going to hike or have any hardship for people to see. It's right in downtown. And this festival will be at the Iolani Palace grounds. We have about 20 organizations and agencies participating. We do this for the public to see and see how the Manu Oku can be an ambassador for all the other native species. When we first started, we had about 150 guests that come through the day. Last year, we counted about 500 to 600 people. Our request for funds from you today is for tents and the things that we need to have to conduct this project. We need tents. We are requesting generators, and we need the water barrels for the tent. This is a 40 by 40 tent. This is a one-day event. It goes on from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We have entertainment, we have speakers, we have a Manu Oku bird tour, we have a scoping area, we have entertainment, and we have a costume contest. And this has been very, very successful. So that's what we come before you today. And I want to thank you for this opportunity to come before you. Aloha.
Is there anybody else providing any testimony in your organization? I see another person here too.
No,
just
no.
you.
She's
Oh.
here. Yes.
Would you like to come up and say a few words? Okay. No, I'm just checking. I mean, thank you for your testimony. And trustees, do you guys have any questions? If not, we're gonna move on to the next.
Hey, and I invite you
organization,
to
thank
come. It's on May 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, next up we have Pakini Loan Fund from Waiʻanae Moku made. I don't know how to say it. Rido. Sorry about that. Rito.
My name is Leigh Riddell. I'm the Executive Director for the Pakini Loan Fund, a nonprofit emerging Native community development financial institution. We support small business development in Hawaii with a particular focus on Native Hawaiian small businesses. Mahalo for allowing me to submit testimony on behalf of Waiʻanae Moku Made in May. In partnership with Waiʻanae Economic Development Council, Waiʻanae Moku Made is more than a marketplace. It's an opportunity for us to support a Waiʻanae-based artisans, cultural practitioners, farmers, designers, and small business owners who carry forward Ike Hawaii through their hands and their work. What they often lack is access to capital, access to broader markets, and access to coordinated support systems that allow their businesses to grow sustainably. This sponsorship will directly uplift Native Hawaiian entrepreneurs by providing structured opportunities to showcase, sell, and scale their products in ways that are culturally grounded and community-centered. Waiʻanae Moku Made prioritizes Waiʻanae produced, culturally rooted goods and services, keeping dollars circulating within the moku instead of leaving our community. OHA's support will ensure we have access to logistical needs like tents, tables, chairs, while supporting cultural activities by providing practitioner stipends. Additionally, we'll be able to market the event on a larger scale to draw a larger audience to support economic resilience. Waiʻanae faces persistent economic disparities, lower median incomes, fewer employment opportunities, and higher barriers to capital access. Yet we also hold immense cultural wealth and entrepreneurial talent. Waiʻanae Moku Made is designed to bridge that gap by creating economic opportunities grounded in our community's own brand of resilience. Our last Waiʻanae Moku Made in November 2025 drew roughly 300 participants to the parking lot of Waiʻanae Neighborhood Place while it rained, most unusual for Waiʻanae. That night, 29 vendors participated, with 26 of the 29 being Native Hawaiian and 27 of the 29 vendors being Waiʻanae based. Of the 29 vendors, roughly 20 of them were brand new businesses participating in their first makeke. Additionally, we were able to bring 19 community resource partners specializing in small business development to Waiʻanae. As of now, we're engaging 25 new Waiʻanae-based small businesses, 22 of them Native Hawaiian and 22 of them Waiʻanae owned. By the event in May, we're cautiously optimistic that the number will increase to rival our November event. Mahalo for the opportunity to submit to us testimony on behalf of Waiʻanae Moku Made. Please let me know if you have any questions, and we definitely appreciate your support. Mahalo.
Mahalo le. Members, any questions or comments you'd like to make? If not, thank you, Lei. We're going to move on to the next organization. The next organization is Poʻe Lawaiʻa, Manini, and Me Holoholo Festival. Holoholo Festival, yeah. So Jessica Bates, is she on? Is Jessica Bates on? If not, we can come back to Jessica. Oh, aloha, sister. No worry.
So I just jumped in the car.
Oh, I love it.
Can you guys see me? Is it okay if I just speak?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out.
Go ahead.
Here you go. Okay. Aloha, my name is Jessica Bates, and I'm here to speak on Poʻe Lawaiʻa and our Holoholo Festival, which we named Manini and Me. It focused specifically on shoreline fishing and structured hands-on participation. The requirement is intentional. Learning happens through direct practice with families, so we require any adult who would register for the program to have a child with them under the age of 15. So there's direct learning, whether it be from Poʻe Lawaiʻa to teach them or from their family to continue generational responsibility of our shoreline engagement. This matters to us, and the reason we created it is because shoreline fishing is a part of our daily life, especially on the west side. Nearshore resources are not abstract. They feed households and support our family stability. When children learn, they grow and understand both access and responsibility. So they're kuleana to themselves, their community, and their land and water. The whole idea is to reinforce fishing as a nourishment, our Hawaiian cultural practice, and shared responsibility within families and community. We believe that the impact is practical and measurable. Children leave able to identify local shoreline species and describe where they come from. Adults actively model fishing practices in real time, which Poʻe Lawaiʻa will do too, because we understand that there may be community members or families that are unfamiliar with fishing, or they lost track in their family and they don't know. So Poʻe Lawaiʻa will be there the whole time to implement and teach them whatever they're curious about for fishing. We believe that the families will gain a clearer understanding of how nearshore resources sustain our households and how we can malama and use our west side resources. I would like to gather feedback by strengthening the future efforts, ensure that work remains grounded and effective, meaning we stay within our community. We always have children and we share within us and our knowledge to keep things thriving and going forward. The Manini and Me Holoholo Festival, we believe it really enforces responsibility to shoreline fishing with families, and it'll sustain our Hawaiian tradition knowledge through continued practice that is tactical and doable within our communities. We want to engage our fishermen and our non-fishermen to show them the importance of it. And we believe it's not only our shared responsibility for nearshore resources, but everyone in our community who want to use the beach, who fish and take care of our aina. The Manini and Me Holoholo Festival is actually just a segment of the broader spectrum of Manini and Me. So Manini and Me is a fish identification program that we created to teach our children where the fish are. We start in tide pools, and it just to expand their knowledge and to give them access at an early age. So the Manini and Me Holoholo Festival will just launch it to the broader public to allow our fishermen, our non-fishermen to come together and create this kind of environment, not only for themselves, but for our community and for our children. And we just want to pursue, exemplify, and show how our Hawaiian fishing culture is important, not only to the West Side, but to sustain us and to feed us, and that we need to have a loving and give and take relationship with our ocean, just like we do with our Aina. And so with this and OHA looking at it, we're just hoping that we do get the grants. And it's a 2-day event. Ka Poʻe Lawaiʻa will be centered at Pokai Bay, and that'll be the Pico. And then they fish for a certain amount of days. And then on that Sunday, they come, and it's more like a fair style, but not a typical community engagement. I would like to create it where it's more hands-on and educational for the keiki. And then there will be prizes, and we would like to share, and we have different levels of what they can win and stuff. But again, the whole thing for Manini and Me is to teach our future generation. So they have to partner, an adult has to partner with a child to even be entered into the Manini and Me Festival, which is why it's a leg of the whole entire Manini and Me, where we try to teach fish identification to our keiki. And I could ramble on and on because it's a passion. But if anybody has any questions or anything, I'm just grateful for this opportunity. And Poʻe Lawaiʻa is a young nonprofit, so we're looking forward to this and expanding. So I appreciate your time.
Oh, Jessica, thank you so much. I can hear your passion. Members, do you have any questions for Jessica? If not, Jessica, you did a wonderful job. Pick up your kids. You're doing a great job. Moving on to our next.
Preschoolers running See the Ocean program right now.
Oh, what school?
St. Francis Preschool in Eva Beach. It's an intergenerational one.
Oh, right on. Right on.
The Kapuna, they call them grand friends.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Next up, we have from He Ho'omaka Ho Ano Puna, Hoʻike na Wāhine is Renee Rivera. Is Renee Rivera? Oh,
Yep,
aloha.
I'm here.
Aloha. Aloha.
Aloha. Aloha mai kako o Renee ko inoa o Manu Ola Kalanipo o Moku o Keawe mai au. Today, I want to talk about our program, He Ho'omaka Ho Ano o Puna. Our nonprofit is federally funded now for the past 2 years to actually bring a pu'uhonua within a community. So we work with women who are victims of crime on the Hawaii island. Bringing a pu'uhonua in spaces of moku o keawe allows us to activate and inspire women who most likely feel like the world has been against them. We have some women who wanted to share their olelo nohiao that they wrote on their own. So I want to share one with you guys that is, hopefully it will touch your heart. So this olelo nohiao was written by one of our women. So we have 21 right now who are engaging in hula, engaging at Hawaii Community College to get higher education. This olelo nohiao is ke kune e ka wahine I oia i'o ka wahine e la'ao lapa'ao. So when women stand in their truth, she becomes medicine. So we all know that our women and our kupuna is the host of the ohana. And we allow them to tap into aloha and to allow them to know that aloha is not harm. Oia i'o, speaking your truth, is healing, and also safety is a collective kuleana for our communities. We have circles monthly and also virtually. We even have women from Guam now joining our virtual. meetings, but we also want to create a space of Hoʻike for these women who've been in our program for 2 years that have thrived in life and that has thrived in our community, who is now accessing higher education, accessing therapeutical services, also ho'oponopono through our cultural practitioners on Hawaii Island. Also, they're doing a lot of stigma breaking in our community, where we know that our ancestors protect us. And also we know that violence came later. Violence is not our legacy. We need to teach our keiki that violence did not come with part of who we are. It was a learned behavior that was taught to us. Also, we're trying to break these cycles with women and honoring them as a wahikapu. Also learning that our past and our now and those yet to come is a kuleana as a collective, as our community. So as we come into our community and we bring people of Community College, we bring people on the Moku o Keawe and also on Manu o Kalanipo, that we're gonna look at the cultural significance of the a'ali'i plan. So we know that the a'ali'i represents the true strength, and not only about standing still, but learning how to bend when the winds come, learning how to thrive, not only in the amazing soil, but the soil that was made for that a'ali'i to thrive. As we know, the a'ali'i cross roots with each other. And these are the weaving of the threads that we make these women really be able to stand with each other and hold each other's roots together. So our program is grassroots, was founded by an amazing woman who struggled adversity, same like our kupuna, but thrived through her life. So a lot of times that we need to also be the kako and be the representatives of our community. They said, we healed, we can continue to heal others, and it comes from us. So mahalo for allowing me to present our manifold circles that we have, and hopefully we can have an amazing Kīhei dyeing process, also Kīhei tying ceremony for our women who have worked super hard in their lives for the past 2 years to show the community that we have the ability to overcome adversity. We have the ability to be that pu'uhonua for someone else, but it starts from us first. If we don't become the pu'uhonua for us, we cannot go out there and be the pu'uhonua for other people. And I hopefully that our ancestors can lead us and our keikis can follow us. Aloha. Mahalo.
Oh, mahalo, Renee. That was amazing. Thank you so much for what you're doing. Members, any questions? If not, thank you, Renee. We're going to move on with the next organization. The next organization we have is Hoʻokaʻa Corporation, Waimea Middle Public Convention, Charter School. I think the person is Jade and Pat. Jade and Pat? Oh, yeah. Oh, right on.
Can you hear me? This is Jade Bowman.
Hi, Jade. We can hear you.
Hi. Sorry, I'll put the video on for just a little bit and then I'm going to take it off. Okay. Just so I can say, how's it? There. I'm Jade Bowman. I teach over at Waimea Middle School in Waimea. And I've been teaching for 31 years now, but I've lived in Waimea for 42 years. So I'm a transplant from Kailua, Oahu. And I moved here, and it is just the most beautiful place to teach, to live, because everything is just so great here. I mean, I have the best view. I can go outside my classroom. Mauna Kea is on one side. I can see Mauna Loa, Hu'alalai, and then the Pu'u's on the other side. So it's just gorgeous. And it's something that helps us. I'm going to take the video off, sorry. At our school, to really help the kids get a sense of place. Our theme at our school is sense of place, sense of identity. And we try to instill this through different means, through our classrooms, taking them outside the classroom, bringing in cultural members to help teach our students about our place, our aina, the culture. And having our May Day program at the end of the year really helps to showcase what the students have learned and the connections they have made with their place, their aina, and with community. So I am in big support and hope that you will help us with our May Day program. And I just want to say that our students, when I speak with them and I ask them, why do you think the May Day program is important? And they told me, and this was like overwhelming, that they feel proud and a lot of respect. And they just want to be able to show that to their families, community members, and to their peers of just how proud they are of their heritage and culture. And even the kids who have moved from other places. Being a part of the May Day program helps them to gain that sense of belonging and sense of identity within the community and our school. So I think that having a May Day program is so important. And, you know, I've been around for a while, so I know the lasting memories that it creates with the students, myself, you know, now that I'm grown and remembering back when I had my May Day program. Families look forward to it. Everybody is so proud to be a part of it, to watch it. The community comes together. They share their mana'o with the students, with all of us here. And it's a great way to celebrate and honor our Hawaiian culture, who we are as a school, and who the students are. Because like I said, they really feel like they want to share that, to show their proudness through song and dance through the May Day program. So I hope that you will consider giving us or helping to support our program. I know that Mr. Ayat also has something to say, but Miss Murphy, who couldn't join us, she wrote a testimony here because she's teaching right now. Is it okay if I read hers? A quick
Yeah,
one?
please do it. Please read it.
Okay. So this is from Naui Murphy, and she's our science teacher and department head. And she says, I'm writing in strong support of the Ho'akoa'akoa Lahui sponsorship request for a May Day program. Our year-long Ike Hawaii cultural learning is grounded in sense of place, sense of identity, and is celebrated by our May Day Ho'ike. This event provides a meaningful opportunity to bring families together to celebrate their children's learning, cultural growth, and connection to place. As someone born and raised in Waimea and a former student of this school, I have personally experienced the lasting impact of our May Day program. Over many years, this tradition has built strong relationships among students, families, educators, and cultural practitioners. This joyful gathering strengthens our sense of belonging and connection to place. Generations of families have come together through May Day, creating shared memories and reinforcing cultural values that define our community. A key component to this experience is the collaboration with Kumu Maika Kamahoali'i and Halau Na Ki Pu'upu'u, who work with students to prepare grade-level oli and hula presentations. This partnership ensures that cultural practices are taught with integrity and care while deepening students' understanding of protocol, meaning, and responsibility. It also strengthens the relationship between school and community cultural learners. This sponsorship will support a program, an event that strengthens family engagement, promotes Ike Hawaii, and deepens connection to place and aina. For these reasons, I respectfully urge approval of the Lahui sponsorship requests. Mahalo, Naui Murphy, 8th grade science teacher. Thank you.
Mahalo. Mr. Ayat, you want to say anything? Pat. Hey.
Hello, my kako. Am I coming through there, Mr. Vice Chair Huna? Good to see you. Mahalo, mahalo nui, trustees and all members. I just like to kako'o Ms. Bowman and Ms. Murphy's mana'o. This is obviously a special event for our kula, and the Hāumana take pride in their preparation and the opportunity for Hoʻike and to share their learning through the school year. And again, being a Hawaiian-focused charter school, events like this that support our school ohana, our parents, our extended families, as well as the community, are special and do provide lasting memories for generations to come. And so we mahalo all the partnerships that we have to support our Hāumana and their learning and their sharing of the Wahipana in this special place that we are fortunate to live and thrive and reside in. So mahalo nui for consideration, and we're looking forward to a special day in May. And of course, you are all welcome should you decide to come in and share this wonderful program. So mahalo.
Oh, mahalo. Mr. Ayat, Ms. Murphy, and Ms. Bowman, thank you so much for sharing. Members, do you guys have any questions for them? Okay, so thanks, Pat. With that, we're going to move to the next organization. The next organization we have is Action Digital Incorporated, Kaulike Academy. It's a Opio Makeke Summer Kickoff Night Market. In person, we have Koen Kadena and Leah. Ooh, the crew. You know, like, you can just look, you don't need to say nothing. Just, yeah. You want to check? Yeah.
Aloha mai kākou, Chair, trustees, and the members of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. Mahalo nui for the opportunity to testify today on behalf of Opio Makeke. My name is Koen Kadena. I am the founder and executive director of Keiki Rise. And I'll just get right into it. Right now, there is a clear gap between aspiration and action within our Opio entrepreneurs today. This is not a reflection of the lack of talent. This is not a reflection of the lack of vision, but it's a reflection of a lack of resources and support. Our Opio are ready to lead with purpose and vision. They are ready to create, they are ready to innovate, and contribute to the future of Hawaii. What has been missing is a pathway that truly believes in them and what they do. Youth don't need permission to lead, they need opportunity, and Keiki Rise is here to create it. I launched Keiki Rise when I was 15 years old, about 3 years ago, because I saw the need to move for more spaces where young people in Hawaii could be trusted, equipped, and empowered to rise. Keiki Rise is an organization dedicated to empowering Hawaii's youth to rise as innovators, leaders, and creators, driving businesses, uplifting communities, and shaping a thriving future for Hawaii that's led by youth. Over the past 3 years, Keiki Rise has supported youth in generating over $450,000 in sales. We have hosted over 25 markets and facilitated over 50 workshops and classes for young entrepreneurs. And more than 75% of the youth we serve are Native Hawaiian. That's why Opio Makeke matters. Opio Makeke is more than a market. It is a living investment in the future of our Opio. It is a space where Keiki and Opio step forward as business owners, selling products that they've made with their own hands, and sharing the ideas that they believe in. We're super excited to be hosting Opio Makeke here at the Lāma Kukui Center. We're bringing over 20 young entrepreneurs for a day that is bigger than just a market. It is a community gathering rooted in culture, connection, and intergenerational support. We'll have cultural workshops, we'll have live entertainment from local halaus and artists, and spaces designed for people to genuinely meet and get to know one another. Through our partnership with the Lāma Kukui Center and TLC PR Company, we're shaping the day as an intergenerational experience. Opio and Kupuna and the wider community will come together. We'll have tech-savvy teens, an organization that empowers youth to uplift Kupuna in the world of technology. And we'll have a lot of other exciting things happening. So basically, trustees, supporting Opio Makeke is more than just one event. It is about saying to our youth that we see you, we believe in you, and we're willing to invest in your future. Because when a young person is given one real opportunity, that can become a business. And that business can become an income, and that income can support an entire ohana. That confidence can build leadership, and that leadership can uplift an entire community. So I ask you to please consider supporting Opio Makeke that we'll be hosting at Lāma Kukui. Mahalo.
Mahalo, Koen. And with you today is, Oh, thank you for being here, you guys. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate you guys being here. Members, any questions? You guys did a wonderful job. Oh, Trustee Galateri.
It's more of a comment than a question, because I'm very familiar with the work of this young group. And one of the offshoots of the Kaulike is a group called Tech Savvy Teens. And as a matter of fact, they lease some space right here at Lāma Kukui. And their efforts is to teach digital literacy to kupuna. And so this is really something. And a few of us qualify for kupuna already, but it's that type of initiatives that we should support. I just wanted to share that, more than a question.
Being here. No, thank you for being here. And members, any questions? You guys did a wonderful job. Great job, you guys. Thank you. Okay, next up.
They're on screen. They're on screen.
Oh, they're on Recycle Hawaii, Hawaii Zero Waste Youth Planning Convergence. We have Christine Kubat and Ulu Makuakane. Aloha.
Uluma kuakane, no kamaua ka'u maiau, o ku ehulapo, ku'u makani o ha'au ku'ua, aloha kākou. Good morning, my name is Uluma Kuakane and I serve as the US EPA funded REO Program Director under Recycle Hawaii and Ka'u Global Learning Lab. We are a community-driven zero waste youth advocacy group aiming to reduce the volume of waste going to our island's only landfill. Our Hāumana lead this initiative by performing cafeteria waste diversions, waste audits, hosting community collection events, and digital and in-person campaigns. I'm here in support of the Hawaii Zero Waste Youth Planning Convergence to be held in Anahola, Kauai, June 1st through the 5th this year. Over 4 days, OPO from across the Waiʻanae will collaborate and plan and organize the larger scale 2027 National Zero Waste Convergence. Participating groups include the Ka'u REO program, Hanai Kaiolu from Nanakuli, Moloka'i High School FFA, Eala e Kohala, Maui Hulio Foundation, Hui Ho'au Hulio Keokaha, and Kauai-based youth groups as well. Each of these groups serve Native Hawaiian youth and their communities through sustainability practices, advocacy, and culturally grounded programming. All youth, chaperones, and guests will be staying in the Kumu camp led by the Anahola Hawaiian Homestead Association and Homestead Community Development Corporation. This location is super family friendly and perfect for the planning convergence. And by staying at the Kumu camp, we get to experience the beauty of Kauai and support the Kumu camp nonprofits that serve Ohana and Keiki. Each day of the convergence will begin with cultural protocol to set the intention and ground the planning work in Ike, Hawaii. Youth will engage in planning sessions, skill building workshops, and zero waste community education, along with learning about the mo'olelo and wahipana of Kauai. A key part of this event is uplifting and building pilina with the Anahola Hawaiian Homestead community. Youth participants will organize and host a community give back event where they will share their ike, offer hands-on demonstrations in zero waste, and provide food for other attendees. Investing in these convergences is an investment in our OPO, in our youth. And by empowering youth to co-create solutions now, we can strengthen Hawaii's capacity to reduce waste, protect aina, and build sustainable systems grounded in culture. I would now like to turn it over to Recycle Hawaii's Executive Director, Christine Kubat, to explain the relationship between this planning event and the National Zero Waste Youth Convergence that will be held on Hawaii Island next year, 2027. So mahalo nui for your time and consideration, and I'll turn it over to Christine.
Aloha, Christine.
considered amongst this group of participants that you've selected. Just sitting here listening to everybody, I've learned a lot, and I just feel really honored. So as far as why we are here, my name is Christine Kubat. I serve as the Executive Director for Recycle Hawaii, a nonprofit organization actively engaged in waste diversion and resource recovery initiatives throughout Hawaii since 1989. In 2021, our organization was awarded a $1.5 million grant through a highly competitive U.S. EPA Recycling Education and Outreach Award Program. Our program is called the Hawaii Youth Clean Stream and Waste to Wealth Initiative. This community-based youth-driven program operates out of the Ka'u High and Pahala Elementary School in the Ka'u District on Hawaii Island. And our partners in this effort, our partner is the Ka'u Global Learning Lab, which is an academic excellence initiative developed by the school's vice principal, Aina Akamu. Ulumakani, Makuakani, who you just heard from, serves as the REO program director. So we just wanted to let you know when you hear REO, what that means. It's an EPA-funded program. A core commitment Recycle Hawaii and the Ka'u Global Learning Lab made to receive the EPA award was that we would take our learnings and share them, first with youth throughout Hawaii and eventually with youth from across the U.S. Our efforts to engage Hawaii youth began with outreach to schools that share the Ka'u High Pahala Elementary School status as a DOE underperforming school. And I put the term underperforming in air quotes as a way to acknowledge the many ways that standardized teaching and evaluation methods fail to capture the brilliance and adeptness of Kanaka Oiwi Opio. Statewide outreach began with a trip to Waiʻanae, where we introduced our program participants to Nanakuli Opio, operating as the Scrappers Union under Hanai Kaiaulu. Since then, we've engaged youth from Molokai, Kohala, Maui, and Puna, and now Keokaha, to eventually form the Hawaii Zero Waste Youth Alliance. I will point out here that Ka'u, Nanakuli, and Molokai are the three schools that consistently trade positions at the very bottom of Department of Education's performance list. I will also point out that youth from these three schools have earned the honor of representing Hawaii and participating in Indigenous youth programming as part of the prestigious Pioneers Conference to be held in Berkeley, California at the end of the month. This is proof positive that when Opio are provided with the educational opportunities that relate to and prepare them for the real life issues they will face as adults, they perform at the highest levels. Looking forward to the next level of commitment for our EPA award, that's staging a national zero waste youth convergence. It became clear to us that proper protocol demanded this event be planned, staged, and hosted by the OPO themselves. So when we originally proposed this to the EPA, the idea was that our organization was going to stage this national event and we were going to host it. And, you know, we're not people who can represent the culture. So at that point, we said we need to do something to make sure that this event is an authentic representation of culture and ike, and that is where we decided to do this planning event. So OHA's sponsorship of the upcoming Planning and Community Zero Waste Intro event. So not only will the youth get together and plan, but then they will hold a public event where they introduce folks on Kauai and anybody that wants to come there for the event, including any of you, introduced to the concept of zero waste. And then this is all laying the groundwork for the national convergence, which is going to happen in 2027. But OHA sponsoring this stage, this planning event, and this Kauai community event will then, we will include you as sponsors for the national event in 2027. As a way to maximize the impact of our ambitions, we're actively pursuing funding to stage the 2027 event as an international youth event. So we can't use EPA funding to bring youth from Pacific regions, but we are looking for funding for that. And we would appreciate learning about any opportunities to partner with OHA to potentially, include Pacific Island youth, because what we find in our program, even though it's a federally funded program, a lot of the youth identify more closely with Pacific Islanders than they do with youth from the continent. So we wanted to make sure to provide those opportunities as well. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. I'm just, again, so very honored to be part of this. Ulu and I are texting each other like, oh, who's those Keiki Rise people? We should work with them. Oh, who's those people in Puna? So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Christine. Thank you for your testimony. Thank you. Members, any questions for Recycle Hawaii? If not, thank you again, and we're going to move on to our next organization. We have 5 more. Symbrosia Foundation, Konakai Festival, Makanahele Emzi. Aloha.
My name is Makanahele, and today I will be representing the Symbrosia Foundation. Mahalo nui for the opportunity to provide testimony in support of the Konakai Festival and for your recommendation for approval. The Konakai Festival is a community-led celebration honoring Hawaii's relationship with the ocean and inspiring the next generation of ocean stewards through panels featuring kupuna to youth who are currently working in various Aina-related fields, hands-on limu and marine ecosystem educational booths, and restoration demonstrations. The festival uplifts Ike Hawai'i while connecting participants to modern opportunities in conservation, aquaculture, marine science, and Aina-based entrepreneurship. Many Native Hawaiian students interested in marine science or stewardship lack visibility into local career pathways. This event directly connects youth to internships, training programs, and employers working across Hawaii's blue economy. Although our original timeline placed Konakai Fest during the school year, adjusted organizational and partner capacities have moved the event to June 14th, 2026. This shift has allowed us to strengthen the program. Career exploration booths will now be integrated directly into the main event, and we will host a dedicated stakeholder workshop on June 13th, 2026 to collectively map blue economy career pathways for local and Native Hawaiian youth and produce a resulting white paper with all stakeholders. The submitted budget remains unchanged. By doing so, we reduce barriers to entry, strengthen local workforce retention, and support Native Hawaiian leadership in ocean stewardship. This festival strongly aligns with OHA's Mauli Ola framework. Strategy 1, education. The event strengthens lifelong learning systems rooted in culture and place. Strategy 4, Aina and Mo'omeheu. It advances limu restoration, nearshore stewardship, and perpetuation of cultural practice. Strategy 7, economic stability. It expands Native Hawaiian access to meaningful and place-based employment pathways. And Strategy 8, community economic development. It uplifts Native Hawaiian-owned businesses and practitioners by providing visibility and opportunity. The festival also directly advances OHA's foundational pillars of ohana, mo'omeheu, and aina by creating intergenerational spaces where families learn together, culture is centered, and stewardship of land and sea is practiced and not just discussed. Importantly, all OHA funds will be directed exclusively toward core educational programming, youth workforce development materials, essential event infrastructure, and safety logistics. Funds will not be used for food, entertainment, or individual stipends, and every dollar requested is tied directly to a measurable community benefit, supporting culturally grounded education and workforce exposure for Native Hawaiian youth. This investment addresses a critical geographic equity gap. While many large-scale cultural and workforce events occur on Oahu, West Hawaii, and Hawaii Island communities have far fewer opportunities of this scale that center around Ike Kupuna and ocean stewardship specifically, as well as Native Hawaiian career pathways. The Konakai Festival expands OHA's reach to Hawaii Island, ensuring Native Hawaiian youth in Ohana and Kona and surrounding rural communities have equitable access to the same level of culturally grounded programming. This sponsorship is not simply to support an event, it is a strategic investment in educational access, workforce development, and regional equity. With OHA's partnership, the Konakai Festival becomes more than an event, it becomes a platform for strengthening Hawaiian identity, expanding economic pathways, and restoring our collective relationship with Kai. Mahalo nui for considering this request, and I am happy to answer any questions you may have.
Makanahele, thank you so much for your testimony. Members, do you guys have any questions for her? Okay, if not, thank you so much. And moving right along, we're gonna go to, from North Kahala Community Resource Center, we have Desiree Lokelani Hutin and Ekela Kahuanui. It's the Koala Kamehameha Day celebration. I think Ekela is in person. No. How about Loke Lani Hutin virtual? She's not online. Okay, if not, we go on to the next one. Next up, we can come back to them later. We have Papa Ola Lokahi, Pupu Umeke Ka'eo Ekolu, the third annual traditional healers gathering, Napua Kasin. Did I say it right? Yes. Thank you, Napua, for being here. Aloha.
Mahalo nui for allowing us this time to share about our program and for considering your sponsorship for our event. My name is Napua Kasin Fisher. I'm the Director of Community Initiatives at Papa Ola Lokahi, the Native Hawaiian Health Board. And Papa Ola Lokahi was established by the Native Hawaiian Healthcare Improvement Act, which was informed by the 1985 Eola report. For 38 years, OHA has been committed to working with Papa Ola Lokahi to improve the health and well-being of Native Hawaiians and their ohana, and we mahalo OHA for that commitment. With the help of many Native Hawaiian health experts, Papa Ola Lokahi conducted 2 updates to the Eola reports. One was published in 2019, and the second was published in 2023. We're currently working on the 3rd iteration of this Eola report that will be published in 2027. In these reports, the resounding theme around traditional healing is the need to increase access to traditional healing practices for our lahui and for the increased support of practitioner workforce to help navigate rising issues. And with this, Papa Ola Lokahi has hosted 2 annual traditional healers gatherings, one in 2023, one in 2024, and our next one is in June of this year in Maui. And our first year, we had about 60 attendees on Kauai. We had a ceremonial signing of Ke Kua Haua Mauli Ola Traditional Healers Declaration, and it was publicly launched. Our second gathering was on Oahu, and we had 77 practitioners, most of whom are Hawaiian, and they span all of the Hawaiian healing modalities. All of that data and all of that conversation was taken and rolled up to inform this upcoming gathering. These gatherings are mostly to build pilina, to strengthen referral networks, and to create safe space for practitioners to co-learn, share solutions and resources. This year, we expect about a little more than 100 attendees on Maui, and we're collaborating with the Maui Surge community partners who are contributing to post-wildfire healing efforts. OHA's long-standing partnership with Papa Ola Lokahi, especially with the traditional healing work, firmly aligns with OHA's strategic plan for health outcomes. Your sponsorship allows us to continue this important work together for the Mauli Ola of our lahui. Mahalo.
Next up, we have Al Van Giesen from Leeward Kai Kanu. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'm moving too fast right now. Next up, we have Festivals of Aloha, Na Kamehameha Commemorative Pa'u Parade and Ho'olaule'a. We have Darryl Fujiwara to give a virtual testimony. Hey, what's up, Darryl?
Aloha, good morning.
Good morning.
To all of you trustees, thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Darryl Fujiwara, and I'm the Executive Director of Festivals of Aloha. And I have been a part of the Kamehameha Day celebrations on Maui since 1999. Celebrating and telling the stories of our ali'i is everyone's kuleana, and by honoring Kamehameha together, we strengthen our sense of identity, unity, and shared responsibility to carry our culture forward. In alignment with the Kamehameha Day Celebrations Commission, this year's theme is E Ku, E Ho'ololi, Stand Upright and Change Conditions. Historically, this event was held in Lahaina, and the parade proceeded down Front Street. While the town is rebuilding, and I've taken a few drives down there, Front Street is still not ready for us to return. And so like last year, we have requested support from OHA for the parade safety infrastructure. That includes barricades, road closure signage, traffic control, and off-duty police. We still have not found a long-term solution, and we're really grateful to OHA to help us give us the time to find one of those solutions, and finding the funding to help cover this in the future. This year, our event will be held on June 20th, and we will return to Kahumanu Avenue in Kahului, and the Pa'u Parade in Holoholo will happen at 9:45, and we'll be in Queen Kahumanu Shopping Center from 9 to 5 with free exhibits and keiki activities, Hawaiian music, and hula. Mahalo for your continued support. I am available for any questions you may have.
Thank you, Daryl. Members, any questions? Well, thank you so much. And we're going to move right along. Finally, we get to Leeward Kai Canoe Club, LLC. Alfred Van Giesen. Thank you. It's been an hour since you guys have been here, so I appreciate you guys being here.
Good morning, and thank you for having us. My name is Alfred Van Giesen with Lāma Painter and Kepa Presents. We represent the Leeward Kai Canoe Club out of Kalaniʻanaʻole Beach in Nanakuli. We are a member of the Oahu Hawaiian Canoe Racing Association, and we first want to thank you guys for your support for our event last year for our annual Father's Day Regatta. It's a 2-day event, and we've named it the Lauhoi Father's Day Regatta Festival. We're doing the same thing this year, and trying to keep this simple and straight to the point as to not to prolong the meeting. But if you guys have any questions, please.
No. With that, you guys want to introduce yourselves first?
Sure. I'm Kepa Presents. I'm currently the treasurer for the club.
Aloha. I'm Lāma Painter, currently the vice president of the Leeward Kai Canoe Club.
Well, certainly thank you for being here. Members, you guys have any questions for Leeward Canoe Club? I love what you're doing. Father's Day is a special day for me, so thank you so much. Members, no questions? If not, there's a action item already on the table for all these sponsorship awards, but before we do that, I'm going to need unanimous decision to bifurcate number 7, which is the Action Digital Incorporated Kaulike Academy for our trustee. So we're going to ask for just down to bifurcate.
Bifurcate that.
Yeah. And then we're going to come back and take it all one time.
I work with the kids, that's
yeah.
why. So just
Thank you for
bifurcate
what
my
you're
name
doing.
for that one issue.
Yeah.
For that one sponsorship. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, Chair.
So this is for the bifurcate.
You asked for unanimous consent. There be no objection, so you can do the original motion, which is all the remaining ones for approval.
So let's get it clear. Members, is there anybody who would like to speak on this or any? No? So with that, it's a unanimous motion, so we're going to move to bifurcate that one. Okay, go ahead.
So this is going to be on the bifurcated. We have numbers 1 through 6, and then 8 through 13,
yes,
totaling 147,375.
Yes.
Without item 7. Okay. Roll call vote. Trustee Akaka.
Aye.
Trustee Akina.
Aye.
Trustee Alapa. Trustee Galateria.
Aye.
Trustee Kahele is excused. Trustee Lindsay.
Aye.
Trustee Souza. Chair Waiʻanae is excused. Vice Chair Ahuna.
Aye.
7 yes votes.
Thank you so much for that. Now we're going to take the action item, the original action item for the rest.
Just number 7.
Oh, just number 7, yeah. Just number 7. So This is the Action Digital Kaulike Academy. Roll call.
Trustee Akaka?
Aye.
Trustee Akina?
Aye.
Trustee Alapa? Trustee Galateria? Oh, sorry, recused, or, yep, got it. Trustee Kahele is excused. Trustee Lindsay? Aye. Trustee Souza? Chair Waihe is excused. Vice Chair Ahuna?
Aye.
6 yes, 1 recusal, and 2 excused.
Whew.
Mahalo, Vice Chair. I'd like to also call up Pony Askew to actually give the 6-month update. Mahalo nui.
I'm ready. Yeah, mahalo. So I have a handout that I passed out that everybody should have, and then looks like Trustee Lindsay has access on the shared screen. So I just want to mahalo you folks for Chair, Vice Chair, and honorable trustees for having me share our 1-year AHO update. So this is a pretty substantial moment for our program at the Office of Hawaiian Affairs. I'm going to be covering February 20th, 2025 and February 20th, 2026. So that's the span of the 1-year mark for AHO. In its first year, AHO has supported 31 Native Hawaiian families in securing home ownership. Behind that number are 31 families who now have stability, equity, and permanent place in Hawaii. Families who might otherwise still be renting or even considering relocation. To date, AHO has deployed $2.98 million in committed home ownership funds. Those funds helped unlock actually over $20 million in private mortgage funding. This means that for every dollar that OHA has committed, nearly $7 in private lending was activated, which is a 7-to-1 leverage ratio. On average, AHO provided $96,000 in support per family toward homes averaging about $652,000 in value. This reflects AHO operating as intended as a capital tool that multiplies impact through partnership. During this report period, 726 beneficiaries inquired about AHO. 518 completed their HRP verifications, and 424 were referred to American Savings Bank. The real narrowing begins at financial underwriting. Of the 424 referrals, 102 reached final pre-qualification. So we're seeing like a 1-to-4 conversion from referral to actually pre-qualification. Of those pre-qualified, 31 successfully purchased homes. I think it's really important to indicate that that 31 was really because it was the amount of funds that we could deploy, right? So it would probably be more if we had more funding. So this tells us the barrier is not interest or capability, it's just financial readiness. This typically includes high debt income ratio, income not aligned with current home prices, credit score limitations, or insufficient savings for closing costs. Those are the challenges our beneficiaries come across, the ones that didn't make it through. Once beneficiaries are financially prepared, we see that the program performs well. As of today, we have 116 verified beneficiaries remaining in queue and waiting to be referred to ASB. Cost savings for families, So one important feature of AHO is the removal of private mortgage insurance, or PMI, for participating households. That's translated to an estimated $32,000 in avoided PMI, or private mortgage insurance costs, over the life of the loan of that, which is actually, it's over the life of the loan to value ratio of that. That's when they would alleviate that PMI cost. So across 31 families served so far, that represents nearly $1 million in estimated cost savings to our families, right? So that money that's alleviated, they can use in other things that they need in their lives. This reduces monthly payments and strengthens long-term housing stability. So AHO has supported purchases across multiple islands. There were 16 loans on Oahu, 8 on Hawaii Island, 4 on Maui, 1 on Kauai, and 1 on Molokai. That reflects statewide reach. If you go to the next page, the AHO is turning OHA funds into real homes for Native Hawaiian families. It's unlocking private bank financing to expand access to mortgage credit. It's helping families build generational wealth through home equity, strengthening financial stability for households, and helping beneficiaries remain rooted in Hawaii. In its first year, AHO shows strong demand, measurable progress, and responsible use of capital. Today, 116 HRP verified beneficiaries remain in queue waiting to be referred to ASB. Demand remains steady. Collectively, between FY25 and FY26, AHO funds are now almost fully committed. As demands continue, we are planning ahead so we can provide all of you with clear visibility into what comes next. Importantly, American Savings Bank continues to be a strong and engaged partner in this effort. ASB is actively working with OHA to explore additional ways to expand program reach and support more beneficiaries with our existing funds. One structural adjustment currently under review would move from a 1-to-1 framework that we currently have an agreement with them to a 2-to-1 structure, which means that for every dollar that we put in, ASB might potentially extend $2 to our beneficiaries, ultimately doubling our investment. If approved due to these efforts, the same funds already approved of $3 million, which housed 31 people, would now turn into $6 million, which would then house 62 families. This reflects ASB's continued commitment to helping Native Hawaiian families access home ownership. This is where forward planning becomes really important. Even with that potential adjustment, projected demand will still exceed available capacity. For FY26, projections indicate a remaining shortfall by the end of this fiscal year of $300,000. Looking ahead to FY27, a projected shortfall would reach approximately $1.1 million if demand continues at its current level. We are sharing this today for transparency and forward planning. I want to emphasize this is not an action item. I'm not asking for $1.1 million today, but I just want the board and staff to have transparency and information as we look into the future. If the board would like for the staff to return with options and a formal recommendation, we are prepared to do so. Chair, Vice Chair, and Honorable Trustees, mahalo for your continued support of OHA's AHO program. I welcome any questions or clarifications as we continue to strengthen this effort together. Mahalo.
Yes, Pony. Thank you, first of all, for your presentation. Thank you so much. We have a few questions. Trustee Souza.
Mauli Ola Pony, thank you to you and your team. I just want to say this has been the most successful housing program to date, since I've been here anyway. Yeah. Also, we identified the most effective partner in distributing these funds for us. To your point earlier, I think there's going to be a presentation in the future to potentially distribute more funds to American Savings if we continue with this program. So I guess just a heads up on that, board. We don't want anybody waiting on that list, right? And 31 families into homes, amazing. And congratulations to Billy and his team as well. Mahalo.
Mahalo.
Members, any more questions? Sorry for coming up with these questions, but with all due respect, Sorry, I was giving hand signals, that's why. Just in case. I was just thinking about, I mean, this is on small population of people that we're talking about. With a lot of, so I can tell a lot of people from Kauai not qualifying, you know, so I'm just asking, like, who are we helping? Are we helping the people who already can get loans, or are we helping the people who get hard time getting the loans?
Mahalo for that, Trustee. I think in S&I, we are identifying some of the additional challenges that our beneficiaries are having. So the housing team is working on a proposal for down payment assistance and or closing cost assistance programming, because that's one of the biggest challenges that our beneficiaries has. And then between econ and housing, we're also looking at financial literacy. A lot of the times our beneficiaries come to these loans really not understanding. It's not that they're incapable, they just don't understand the full path of what homeownership could look like, right? And so to have the closing costs is $30,000 depending on the home purchase, right? Having a down payment, most people know down payment, but they don't understand closing costs. So in financial literacy opportunities, which I think would be a light lift for our team to implement a program, we might be able to mitigate some of the challenges that our beneficiaries are having in becoming homeowners, right? So that pathway to home ownership, the great thing about AHO is we've been able to aggregate data through surveying our beneficiaries and really starting to identify maybe some additional programming to get them over the hurdle. I think specifically to the question around Kauai, part of what skews the numbers could also be inventory, right? So how much is available on Kauai for vacant homes to purchase is another challenge that we are really learning about as well. So that's not to say that's the only reason, but inventory seems to be another challenge that our beneficiaries have. So when a house comes up for sale or a townhouse comes up for sale, it is most ideal that they are already pre-qualified under AHO, have a down payment, and understand the process to get to that offer that they would put on the house, right? Because if they don't offer fast enough, the house sells to someone else.
One more quick question. Say I do well in life, and can I qualify for a loan over $1 million in this AHO program?
It's targeted to ohana that's about 140% to 150% AMI. So that's currently the parameters of the program. Based on that, it would indicate the amount that they can purchase a home for.
Real quick, is this the only program we have?
Currently, this is the only home ownership program that we have at the Office of Hawaiian Affairs.
And American Savings funds it?
American Savings Bank has partnered with us to establish this program and make it capable for us to basically do this.
No,
yes.
Sorry, I just was asking these questions because I like help everybody, not just the ones who get, you know what I mean? I like help the ones who cannot too. So I'm looking for that window for that. That's all. But
no.
I think you guys are doing a great job.
I appreciate the
Just
questions.
The one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got the one on the Kauai. I don't see me now, you know. So, I'm just asking these questions because that's the only program we have, and American Savings is running it. What are we doing? Go ahead.
Malo, Trustee Ono. If I may respond, Pony. Trustee Ono, so this program was already established by American Savings Bank. We incorporated OHA's initiatives into that. One of a requirement that's separate from the initial American Savings Bank process, I guess, would be the Hawaiian Registry Program. That's also required, right, at the beginning. And however, we are working on other programs as well, including down payment assistance that will be brought to you, to this board very, very soon. Kind of working out the kinks in committee. And you guys will get an update very, very soon. But I guess to Trustee Una's point, maybe getting those, but that's a great question though. I guess maybe getting those numbers from Billy as well. It's, as far as the different islands and stuff like that. And maybe I guess getting the feedback on what has been the biggest challenge.
Sure.
I think to your point that I validate that all day long. It's the inventory.
Yeah.
It's expensive up there. It's expensive, but a median home price. Oh no, man, it's crazy. Anyway, if we can get that information, I
Absolutely.
think from then we can kind of help target anyway. Maybe with messaging or whatever we may be doing on our end to help American Savings as well as a partner.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm just looking for ways to help our people, more
Yeah, no,
ways
I
to help our
appreciate the
people.
questions because we can go back and continue to do the good work.
Yeah, no, you guys doing great work. Just the Kauai, the number one. Oh, I like to be number one, but not just have one. But anyway,
Chair.
thank you.
Chair.
Yes. Trustee Hulu.
Thank you. I just wanted Pony to briefly tell the board, just remind them what's being done with the OHA money at American Savings and Loan. Pony.
Mahalo, trustee.
What are we using our money for? Just share that with our trustees.
Yeah, so our money mitigates the 20% down payment, and that's how we're partnering with ASB. So we can provide up to 17% in guaranteed funds against our existing bank account or our account that is at ASB. So we're really using our funds to reduce the amount that our beneficiaries have to come to the bank with, which is no longer 20%, it's only 3%. Normally, when someone comes with less down payment, it requires them to do private mortgage insurance. PMI could add an additional $500 to $800 a month in payments that they're responsible for. So what we do is we guarantee the 17%, and then we remove that need for PMI insurance. So that's how we are partnering with ASB, and they are willing to work with us in that way.
No, thank you for that question too, Trustee Hulu. My only concern is the 3 out of the 4 that not getting them. It's sounds like a cap they're putting on us. We heard that word a lot. So it's like we're not qualifying for it, the 3 out of the 4. So
yeah,
that's all I was saying. And we can have this, but I like to have something for the other ones too. I mean, people who not really right there. That's all I'm asking. So sorry, you guys.
Mahalo.
Yeah. Thank you. But Pony, members, Trustee Akaka.
Mahalo. Thank you for all you folks are doing in this program and sharing with us some of these visuals. In the next update, if I can ask, that also be provided, this being highlighted on ASP's website and or their social media, on OHA social media, as well as perhaps if there's images that can be shown of a handout, a brochure, or something that is shared at ASB locations, at OHA office locations, or anywhere else that it's being shared on. I know that at the neighborhood board meetings on this island, we would have printouts of it shared for any community members that were attending that would be of interest to it, and then it was spoken of as well.
So yes, I think we can get them to do that. And is the ask to include on the report a report back of maybe where they're placing it, as well as some social media and website traction that they received from placing it?
Yes, I would be interested in knowing what the impressions are. So
Okay.
for instance,
got it.
Earlier we're discussing, or what was shared with us, are how OHA is being highlighted and the partnerships, or what that would look like with these sponsorships and so forth. So I'm interested in seeing how the collaboration is done and celebrating that as well.
Yeah, mahalo for clarifying.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for your presentation. Members, any last questions or anything? Okay, with that, we're going to move on to the next agenda item, 3C, an update with the Kana'ahu program. And I'm going to call back Keishawn. I don't know who you bring up. Okay. So before we start with that, is there any public testimony?
No public testimony.
Thank you,
Chair.
You may proceed.
Mahalo. So the second document in the packet that I have in front of you is the Kana'ahu briefing. This briefing provides a final summary of the Kana'ahu Maui Wildfire Relief Program at the deployment of this remaining funds approved by the board under Kana'ahu 2.0. So I'm really trying to focus on Kana'ahu 2.0. As a reminder, the Kana'aho program was created to provide direct disaster assistance to Native Hawaiian beneficiaries impacted by the August 23rd Maui wildfires. In total, the program deployed $5 million in wildfire relief assistance. Under the initial round of relief, homeowner households received $9,000 and renter households received $4,000 in direct assistance. Following the Budget and Finance Committee amendment to Action Item BF 2552, the remaining funds were deployed through Kana'aho 2.0, providing an additional $1,266 payment to 713 beneficiaries who had previously received assistance under Kana'aho 1.0. Together, these payments ensured the remaining funds were deployed in alignment with the board's direction. On the next page, you'll see the timeline. So this page provides a brief timeline of the program. Following the August 23rd Maui wildfires, OHA launched the Kana'aho Wildfire Relief Assistance Program in April 2024, initiating the first round of distributions to eligible homeowners and renter beneficiaries. In November 2025, the Budget and Finance Committee amended Action Item BF number 2552, approving the additional Kana'aho 2.0 payments to beneficiaries who had previously been approved to receive assistance. Between November 2025 and February 2026, staff conducted distribution and outreach through the OHA Maui office and in Lahaina, ensuring beneficiaries were able to receive their payments and confirming mailing information for those who requested their checks be mailed. At this time, all Kana'aho 2.0 relief funds have been issued for distribution. 704 of the 713 payments have been delivered, with 9 payments pending final administrative resolution. With the deployment of these funds, all $5 million authorized for Kana'aho wildfire relief have been distributed in accordance with board authorization. And with final administrative items underway, the Kana'aho program is now entering its closeout phase. Mahalo to the board for its leadership and support of this effort to provide timely assistance to beneficiaries impacted by the Lahaina and Kula fires. Mahalo.
And Trustee Huli, you want to say anything about that? I want to thank you. It's one of the most successful projects and how we responded to the emergency. So thank you. Trustee Huli, you want to say anything? I see your picture and all those.
No, I just want to thank the staff for being so conscientious about getting those checks out. It wasn't easy. So I know what, let's say, Hawaiian Council is going through getting this other program out, because we needed to chase our people down to help them. And you know, I really am appreciative of the efforts taken by the staff, and I mahalo them. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, staff. You guys, amazing job. And you guys took that effort to chase people down, and I like that.
I give kudos to the community engagement team, so mahalo.
Thank you so much. Members, any last questions? Anything else? Because that brings us to our last adjournment. With that, I'm going to be asking roll call for adjournment. Thank you, everyone, today.
Trustee Akaka?
Aye.
Trustee Akina?
Aye.
Trustee Alapa? Aye. Trustee Galateria?
Aye.
Trustee Lindsay?
Aye.
Trustee Souza? Vice Chair Ahuna?
Aye.
7 yes votes.
We are adjourned.